Failing doesn't make you a failure. You become a failure when you give up on life and also give up on yourself. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a season of love, and I hope each and every one of you is spreading that love and spreading happiness everywhere. As you all know, the greatest gift is love. So please share love, spread happiness everywhere. And our topic for today is you are not a failure. Last week I posted about failure on my Facebook page, and I got a lot of responses in my email box, and I thought it would be a beautiful thing to do a vlog on this particular topic. You are not a failure. And that brings us to the topic for today. And our topic for today is you are not a failure. Over the week, I had the opportunity of talking to someone about the word failure. And it breaks my heart so much to see that the word failure has taken a toll on so many beautiful and amazing, promising lives. I felt so many people are getting a lot of things wrong when it comes to the word failure, and the perspectives of many needs to be changed. Life itself is a bed of thorns and roses, and the road to success is never adorned with beautiful lights, beautiful flowers, everything flashy, golden carpets. No. Have I ever failed at some things? Oh yes. But does that make me a failure? No. With those failures, I was able to learn so many things, because it is only when I learn that I can know. It is only when I know that I can become more, do more, and achieve more. But if I do not know, how will I achieve? If I do not learn, how will I know? It is a process. And if you miss a stage, you're bound to come back and repeat that same stage again. So when failure comes, what do? You embrace it. Go back to the drawing board. What do I need to do differently this time? How do I re-strategize? Where am I missing it? Go back to the drawing board. Learn something from it, so that when such situation arises again, you will have the best solution at hand. Failing doesn't make you a failure. You become a failure when you give up on life and also give up on yourself. Failure is another opportunity to know better, do better, and become better. Whenever failure comes, leverage on those failures and build a productive life for yourself. Go back to the drawing board, re-strategize, re-evaluate your strengths and weaknesses, make use of all the feedbacks that you've received, and prayerfully make the necessary adjustments where needed. Failure is not a disease. It is a school, and you have to learn, because if you do not learn from the school, you will keep coming back to the school, and that will keep hindering you from becoming a better version of yourself. And someone asked me this question, that why did I say failure is a blessing? Yes, failure is a blessing, because it opens your eyes of understanding so many things that you do not know about yourself. Your strength, your weaknesses, your abilities, capabilities, things that you think you cannot do, things that you think you cannot achieve, things that you think you cannot succeed in. After failing, you get to understand that you actually have the right strategy or solution to some issues. You become more confident enough to embrace any challenges that comes your way without being scared or distracted, because you've been through it and you've learned your lesson. No matter what you've done, the mistakes you've made, what you failed to do or achieve, you are not a failure. You are not. And failure itself doesn't define who you are until you allow it. And how do you allow it? You allow it by giving up. When you give up on yourself or give up on life, that is when you are giving failure the opportunity, the permission, the authority to define who you are. There are so many things happening right now in the world that will try to convince you otherwise that you are a failure, or that will try to project fear into you by looking at your peers that they are ahead of you, or looking at your colleagues that they are succeeding more than you. So many things we try to project fear of failure into you, but do not allow it. Everybody's time is different. Everybody's season and time is different. You can only work towards making things or making it happen by not giving up on yourself, because you have so much inside of you to offer. God has deposited a lot of gifts inside each and every one of us. And as long as God has given you those gifts, you have to use those gifts, those ideas, those strategies, those visions, aspirations, goals, a lot of things. Do not give up on yourself. And failure is not a disease. Every step that you failed has its own individual lessons. Lesson number 1, 2, 3, learn from them, re-strategize, re-evaluate a lot of things, and come back more confident, better, bigger, and stronger. You are leveraging on those pains, those failures, to build a more productive, a more successful life for yourself. And it is another opportunity to encourage a lot of people that are experiencing the same thing, because you already have the experience, right? And you learned from it, you overcame it. You can as well help others that are stuck. You know, a lot of people say failure is the opposite of success. I agree. That's right. But failure is a part of success. It is a part of success. Here is another thing. How you see yourself when you fail matters a lot. Who you are surrounded by when you failed matters a lot. What you believe in when you fail matters a lot. And as a child of God, you will know and understand and believe that everything, including the good and the bad, everything, all things work together for good for those that love God and are called according to his purpose. So everything works together for our good. Now, what do you believe in? Do you believe that everything will work together for your good or not? Of course, you have to believe it. And that is why you are not a failure. We are not a failure. I am not a failure. Dare to challenge yourself and embrace the changes that comes with it. Never ever look down on yourself. And please understand this, that the bigger you feel, the closer you are getting to your goal. You only experience what success is when you fail, because you know the process that you've been through. You have a story to share. You have an experience to share with people that are stuck in that particular position, that it's not the end of the world, that they will overcome it and they will become a better version of themselves. You're making a difference by doing that. Failure can never kill you, but the fear of failing is the killer. And the more you fear failure, the more it hinders you from achieving your God-given purpose. And finally, don't ever be afraid to fail. And when you find yourself in such a situation, always remember that there is something to learn from it. And you have to learn that lesson, or else you keep going around in circles. And it is until you've learned that lesson that you will become more confident to embrace the new. Failure only breaks those who see it as an absolute loss. It is not a loss. It is a redirection. Okay, and we have come to the end of today's topic on Opera Inspires. And if you find this helpful in any way, please leave a comment below and click the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And I want to say a big thank you to all our new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for going on this beautiful journey with me. Please sit back, enjoy, and get ready to be more inspired on this channel. And I will see you again in my next one. And until then, do not let anyone tell you that you are a failure, because you are not a failure. No, you are not. Thank you all for watching.